Good morning. Today we're going to be doing an optimization question. Optimization questions usually take form of a very descriptive paragraph that'll let you get all your pieces you need to be able to actually solve what's going on. So let's read it. You are moving from New York City to Florida and want to spend as little as possible on moving expenses. You have a moving truck and decide to hire a driver to drive your truck to Florida. The driver charges a fee of $50 per hour. So you think it's best to tell the driver to drive as fast as possible. If he can drive 400 miles, then he can get there in 6 hours and will only charge you $300. However, the owner of the truck tells you that the truck gets less gas mileage when you go fast. As a matter of fact, the truck gets 20 miles per gallon and when you drive at 50 miles per hour. However, for every 5 miles per hour you go over 50, you'll lose 1 mile per gallon in fuel efficiency. So you get 19 miles per gallon if you drove at a speed of 55 miles per hour, and will get 18 miles per gallon if you drove at a speed of 60 miles per hour. At 60 miles per hour, you'll get there faster and pay the driver less, but will end up paying money in gas. I would spend, so you should tell the driver to drive which at which speed should you tell the driver so your moving costs are now as low as possible. Gas cost is $2 per gallon during the 220-mile trip. So let's read the question. At what speed should you tell the driver to drive so your moving costs are as low as possible? Oh, let's look back when it says that he gets paid $50 per hour. We have the distance. Away we go. And the speed is 50 miles per hour, or how much you want to go. So how do we find the time? Well, first let's look at opposition. First step is obtain a formula that represents profit as function of x. Okay. So if you ever took physics, you learned that distance over speed equals time. So let's put that 1200. No, my bad. Over 50. Now equal, take this out, 100, 24. It'd be 24 miles per hour. 24 hours. Plus you gotta pay them every hour. So times that by 50. And it'll equal it'll equal $1,200. You just pay in the drive there alone. Now what about gas? They said that 50 equals to the 20 miles per gallon. So we're gonna do the same thing again. 1200 minus 20 equals 60. And it says right here that gas costs $2 per gallon. Now you need to times this by 2. And equals 120. And then you add these two up and get $120. So this would be the bare bones way if you just want to keep going and going to get your final answer, which would take way more time or more tedious work. So we're gonna try to create a formula. So let's start with 50. So start with this formula right here. So let's make x equal to every mile above 50. Okay? And so we need to be able to combine this whole thing together. So let's do 1200. That's our starting point. So that never changes. Let's see, where is it at? 50. And I said every mile above 50. So let's put 50. plus x. Okay, that would still mean that this is, because this is our miles, this is the speed, and this is the speed, and this is also speed. So let's do that. And what we do after we're done dividing this, we get times 50. So you just put 50 right here. And then you add these two up, so let's put a plus. Alright, now to that step, this whole one right there. So we can do how we did last time. 120 over, and let's see, our base is 20 here, and every time you go up, you go down here, so 20 minus. The difference is that this is 50, so every 5 miles you go up, you lose 1 here. So we can just make this 5, and we put x. And we also, when we're done with that, we also gotta times it by 2, because each gas is gas per gallon is $2. So we put 2 right there. So this does not look like a pretty problem, because we need to find the derivative. So let's simplify this a bit more. This right now could just stay. But this with this needs to change. So we need to put a 1, and then we end up timesing both of these by 5. So it will be 100 over 100 minus x over 5 over 120. And what we do to get rid of this right here, you need to times it to the top, because it's like flip. So it'll be 120 over 1 times 5 to the 100x, which will be 6,000 over 100x times 2 plus 120 50 plus x over 50. Okay. So now what we're gonna have to do is find the derivative. No, first we got times these into this. So this means this and that. So let's do this. This will be 60,000 over 50 plus x plus 12,000 over 100 minus x. So now, step 2. Step 2 is get the derivative equation of this function. So now, we gotta get the derivative of this. So, the derivative of this problem would be 1200 over 100 minus x squared, since it's at the bottom, minus 60,000 50 plus x. So this is a negative, and all the negative, that's why this is positive. This is positive, which means why this is negative. And then all have to equal that to 0, because the third step is set the derivative to 0. Now this is much more simpler. You can just plus this to both sides. And then you end up getting 1200 100 minus x squared minus, equal 6,050 plus x squared. Now for the second part, I'll let my partner Angela take over, and thank you for listening to my part. Take care.